The idea of packing muscle and going from such a small skinny frame to a muscular look is what we all want, is what every man wants, and we can all agree on that. But through my journey of building my physique, I have experienced that this idea of building the perfect or the best physique is actually quite delusional, or let me just say impractical, and let me tell you why, and that's for two main reasons. The first being culture. Imagine training for God knows how many years, being on point, eating, sleeping, training, doing it all perfect, just to figure out that the look you was hoping to achieve is not naturally achievable, and that's all simply because the culture is messed up, because the influence of the gym fitness community on the internet is simply misleading and illusional. A majority of influencers claiming all to be natural, but looking absolutely not, where they are all on gear, as well as living an unrealistic lifestyle, eating, sleeping, training wise, which is not the case for most of people having to work or study. A bunch of others who cares about nothing but to market for their products and make a profit. And sadly, last but not least, young people spending their precious time and money to capture something that does not even exist. And all of that leads people to either quit, which is what we don't want, or being stressed about how they look and not be satisfied for the rest of their lives. Because the standard now is too high, it's not quite maintainable. If I tell you that a good looking physique based on the current culture and your weight will be around 80 kg, and to sustain that, you will need to eat at least 3000 calories a day, which is a lot of food. Will you be able to keep eating that much for the rest of your life or for the next 10 years? I think not. And the second problem is a consistency issue. The problem actually that annoys me the most, even more than the previous one, it's that achieving your potential physique, and especially physique, remember we're talking muscles, not just performance, then your hormones needs to be on point. And after achieving your best physique, or if you're in the journey of achieving it, for most of people who needs to study or specially work or grow a business, not like those influencers that do nothing but eating shit. It's very hard sustainability wise. We're talking about being on point, sleeping, eating and training. Imagine how much effort, mentality you'll need to manage all of these on top of a draining job. It's like having a second job. I have read a comment on Reddit that I liked a lot, where the guy said, "But these concepts are really ruining what's left of my self-esteem. Sometimes I think that I'm chasing nothing, that it's pointless to get that specific look and trying to do so it is really cutting to my quality of life." He added, "It's also highly complex, requires a management of diets and routines that literally becomes your second job." So you're saying that we should stop training? No, absolutely not. Most of us can't imagine their lives without a training session that erases all the negativity, and we don't have to go through why training is important, but in the end it's justified for things to be the way they are. I mean, it's normal that the only guys we see are the guys that have unrealistic bodies. It's normal for the industry to support this kind of models, because after all, it will be translated to unrealistic consumption, food and product wise, and more consumption means more sales. So it makes sense, but in the end, it shouldn't influence your decision not to work out and go to the gym. And instead of aiming for a body like that, maybe aim for something like that instead, and have realistic goals and push your limits while having fun every moment through the journey. If you like this content, consider subscribing for more upcoming videos like this.